Is it important to you that your kids acknowledge your birthday?
No, not at all. But it's important to them. Because they would feel weird if I didn't set up some little special something.
Well, it's nice that it's important to them.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I know it is.
Will all the kids be there?
Yeah, Deborah's in town.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she's in from college, so before she goes back, we have a little dinner for my birthday.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, other than that, though, I'm not doing anything. You know, I just...
No hoopla.
No.
Well, do you think that at another significant milestone...
No. I can answer your question
You'll have
already.
a big blowout?
No blowout. This birthday stuff.
Because I've never actually... I don't do the birthday party thing.
Well, let's face it. I mean, okay, we did my birthday on the air because it was great radio. It was an excuse to get a lot of celebrities to show up. But between you and me, when you become an adult, enough with your birthday.
No, but I see people having, like their 40th. Like you threw a big party for Artie this year because he was turning 40.
Well, he needed help. Fucking guy sits on his bed crying every day.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear that?
No.
Hey, he was on the wrap-up show saying he sits on the edge of his bed crying.
Not
every
crying.
morning.
Are you serious?
Not crying. I'll find myself uncontrollably weeping for about 10 seconds.
What?
I swear I don't know what the hell causes it. And then I'll have
Get a grip on yourself.
Really? I need somebody to smack me.
You're like AJ.
Well,
Yeah, he is.
I sit there with a cigarette and I go. It's not.
I might even have that clip. Hold on.
Let me hear this.
All right, here he is. This is Artie on the wrap-up show yesterday.
I think Scott cries himself to sleep every night.
Yeah, so do I, but
think
that's
it's,
besides the point.
I like the guy. I love him. I feel I relate to him. I'm miserable too. I'm miserable.
Why?
He's miserable. I could tell he's miserable.
But why are you miserable?
And I don't know why. I don't know. It's for maybe smarter people than myself to answer. I find myself every once in a while sitting at the foot of my bed with a cigarette weeping, and I don't know why I'm weeping.
Is that true?
Oh my God, yeah. And then I go, and then I just stop. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then I just got to keep going. Every day, life still is there, and you got to get up and go do shit.
But do you ever stop and think, like if your dad were alive today in good health, and he heard you talking like that, he would fucking grab you by the head, smack you in the head, and go, "You've had a fucking great life, Artie."
I tell you what, I'm starting to think my old man was miserable, too. I'm thinking back now.
You think it's like a hereditary thing?
Maybe. I don't know. Like depressed.
Scott's Artie without the talent or the money.
Wow. Yeah, people perfectly understand Scott sitting on the edge of the bed weeping.
Well, because that was that whole big. We focused extra on Scott's miserableness yesterday, and I'm just like, what do people want from a guy? I mean, he sits there. It's probably better than if he did participate in a dance or anything like that.
We're just busting his balls.
Yeah,
You know.
it's fun.
Yeah.
But you sitting on the edge of the bed weeping, when do you wind up on the edge of the bed?
I don't know. Sometimes, you know what it is? Sometimes when I got to go to the airport and I'm packing and I'm throwing all that shit in a duffel bag and...
I was going to give you some advice, but I figured you'd probably just laugh at my advice.
What? What
You
is
got to find chess.
chess?
Oh,
I'm telling you why.
chess is the answer?
I'll tell you why. It takes up so many hours. You're so busy with it that you won't even have time.
That's what people say about golf.
I feel like you have too much time.
Spare time.
Yeah.
See,
Time
I feel like
with
I don't...
nothing to do.
And then
Well-
when you actually don't have enough spare time. You see, here's my twofold Artie analysis for the day.
Hey, thank you.
You're busy, doing a lot of gigs and stuff, and so you really don't have a lot of free time. And then when you have free time, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Exactly.
So if you took up chess
Right.
and found
You
that
could
you liked it,
immediately go to chess instead of sitting
Crying.
on the edge of the bed.
You're right, because it's
You-
boredom. I'm fighting boredom.
you will love it.
Right.
Trust me on this.
Yeah. Well, something. No, you're right. There's something to be passionate about other than working.
I can't believe how much I like it.
I think it's sad that both of you can only find chess.
Well, he hasn't even found chess.
But you're suggesting it to him.
Listen, he's
There are
getting
so
pussy.
Many things
You get
to
pussy,
do.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Pussy's key. If you're not getting that, you're going to be depressed.
For a guy who looks like me, I'm doing all right, I guess.
Like, if you're not getting pussy, that can just affect your whole day. Like, I got laid last night. I'm all chipper. You know what I mean? Like, we were about to go to sleep, and Beth goes, hey, you want to do it? And I was like, wow, what an idea. What a great idea.
And that's the other thing.
novel idea.
At the age of 42, but pussy is such a preoccupation with men. I can't
Oh.
Even if you are getting some, every time you see a hot chick, you get mad. I get mad, and I'm like,
Me too.
I want to be fucking her. Why
Me too.
can't I fuck her?
Even I'm really in love with Beth, but even I'll be like, I should have all the pussy for myself.
I mean, yeah. Well,
I
it's
should
like
have Robins. I should have, why should Jim get Robin? I should get that too. That should be my pussy.
like the great Richard Pryor.
Right.
I don't know why bitches is always complaining. They got half the money and all the pussy.
You can't go wrong with that. So, it's, but you're getting laid. I mean, you have that ability.
Yeah,
So,
I
JD, I don't know how he gets through the day.
JD should be sitting. JD, do you wind up on the edge of the bed weeping?
Yeah, that would make sense to me.
He should be soaking his wrists in warm water.
He's JD is becoming. He's been to the last like 10 gigs on the road.
Is he getting any
And
pussy?
him and Teddy run around. They're happy as hell. We like get to Detroit. They're running around having fun, going to the local market. I'm like, we're in Detroit. I got to do stand up. I'm in my hotel weeping. Just let me know when I got to be on stage.
JD, you
Oh,
getting
we
any?
love to.
Are you getting any pussy?
Am I getting any pussy? No.
Yeah. Is it torture? I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 28.
Yeah, Jesus. How long's it been?
Probably. I would almost. Unless my memory is not serving right, probably the last time in Vegas.
Oh,
When you had the hooker?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He was hot though.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
think back
God.
that
And how
story.
many times a week are you jerking off?
I don't do
A
it
lot.
every day, but
I would. Man, I'm not getting it. I'm jerking off at least once a day. At least. 28 years old, I was jerking off 2-3 times a day. I was married. Crying out loud.
Sorry, I'm not you.
You don't jerk
Well,
off?
of course
No,
you
I
are.
do.
Are you
I do,
embarrassed to
but
say?
I do, but
You're embarrassed to say
No,
you jerk
I'm
off
not.
every
No.
day. You jerk off every day.
no, I don't do it every
Are
day.
you not on those porn sites anymore?
I go to them every now and then,
Right.
but
What, are you
But
cutting
I have roommates and stuff.
You don't
so
jerk off every day?
Not.
I don't believe you. I'm just saying, I don't believe you.
I'm not saying
I know
I
you
don't
do.
jerk off.
You got to be jerking off. And I bet you on weekends 2 times a day.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
maybe.
You have a little marathon going?
Yeah. Sometimes I would jerk off 5 times a day. I would even work it out where I'd be like, all right, I'm going to jerk off as soon as I get up. That's one down.
See, like the thing with me is like I have roommates and like I'm afraid they'll like hear me listening to porn and shit in my room and I get all like weirded out.
That's
Fuck
different.
them.
When I was in college, I rarely jerked off because I had a roommate.
Right.
Who is, by the way, 54 today, Dr. Lou Weinstein, who kept me from jerking off for 4 years.
Your birthdays are that close together?
Yes, they are.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's January 8th, I'm January 12th, and he is 54. I can't believe he's that old.
I know. How did it happen to him?
I remember him as a high school boy. I go, how'd this happen to you?
Happy birthday, Lou.
There you go.
Yeah, but JD, it's been extra torture for JD because, like I told you, I ran into that hot chick he used to live with once. Did I ever tell you that story?
No. You had a hot chick living with you?
Howard, not just
it's a whole complicated
not
living
just hot.
situation.
There's a chick. This is a few years ago now.
But she wasn't doing it.
I'm walking in Hoboken.
Right.
And this gorgeous blonde, I mean, like a 9.5, solid, says to me, "Hey, Artie, I'm a big fan of the show." And I go, "Oh, thanks." You know, it's the type of chick you walk towards. You go, "Hey, where you going?"
Right. Don't go
Can
away.
I come with you? And she says, "Actually, I used to be roommates with JD." I said, "You were?" He goes, "Yeah, me and JD were roommates, me and him and a couple other kids, for like a year or so." And I'm like, "JD
wasn't that
lived with
That
broad."
girl
like a
was
couple
walking
months.
through your house every day.
Dude, was that torture?
That had to be
see,
torture.
the thing was, is like it was a friend's sister. We had to stay there because our apartment wasn't ready.
But
when-
like, were you fantasizing about her all the time and like totally sexually
yeah, oh my
frustrated?
god, she was totally hot, but she had like one of those boyfriends.
I know,
One
but
of
so
those
what?
things called a
Abercrombie and
boyfriend.
Fitch guys.
Yeah, were you thinking that maybe you could like get her or something?
No, I had no.
No delusion.
No.
Did you ever look at her like panty drawer and stuff?
No.
Tell the truth.
No, no,
Lying
no.
bastard. I
No,
bet you had her
I didn't
panties
get
on.
that creepy. No.
Really?
I got 5 minutes to check out her
I
bras.
see no like.
But like when you would lay in bed at night, would you like fantasize and jerk off to her?
No.
Oh, you're so full of
I'm
shit.
not.
Get
Because I
outta
was
here.
at that time I was sleeping in the same room with my brother and
I
someone
don't
else.
care who you're sleeping
I
with.
used to jerk out to my brother.
Really?
He's hot.
You got jury duty today. He's got jury duty today.
I
Yeah.
know.
Hey, you know what I heard about JD? So at John Hines' daughter's bat mitzvah, there was this hot dancer there, right? And she asked about one of the guys that works here. that wasn't JD, and he was getting all angry.
He's already in a war with her.
But he's like, I fucking, I hate her. I heard you were getting all pissed off.
She doesn't like guys with great personalities like me.
Exactly.
And she's only anti-looks.
But he creates a whole scenario in his head and then gets pissed.
Well, at least someone's interested in him then.
I got nothing else to do. You're not talking to me.
Who did she ask about?
Tim's assistant.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
Jared.
Jared.
You know what's great?
Jared got her number.
You know what's great, though? You know what the first thing she asked about him was?
What?
She asked somebody if he was gay. And then when they found out he wasn't gay, she's like, wanted to meet him. But we
Don't
were
you
all-
hate good-looking guys? You're like me, man. Don't you hate good-looking
Oh,
guys?
that
Of
was-
course.
That had a. It's true because with a hot chick, sometimes you do create a scenario in your head, and in your head you're going out.
Right.
And then
realize-
when there was somebody else, you get all mad.
You realize we're all animals, and what it is women select their man based on like looks and status.
Dude, I've known this since I was freaking in middle school,
And you can't
dude.
get laid, so you know.
So guess what you got to get? Status.
I heard you don't even talk to Jared because he's good looking. Like you won't
Well,
even.
Is that
talk.
right? You hate him?
It's not only that. We just have, opposing personalities, and I choose not to talk to
How would we even know what your personality is?
Well, opposing personalities.
What's his personality?
just
You mean like you're like kind of like a loser and he's a winner? Is that what you're talking
whatever.
about?
I don't know.
You mean his personality is good looking and yours isn't?
His personality is opposed to yours. It's the complete opposite.
You know, JD, I got to tell you,
I think Jared has a personality and JD doesn't.
doesn't.
Right.
I'm the same way.
All right.
I'm the same way. Like if a good-looking guy, I'll tend to hate them. But Jared actually is a nice guy.
Well, he's nice to you, but
Oh, he's not
whatever.
nice to you.
He's not
What do
nice
you
to
mean?
you.
He's been very arrogant sometimes, and I've just
Oh,
chosen.
really? Well, I don't like to hear
Whatever.
that.
I really don't want to talk about.
How is he? Like, how does he even interact with you, Jared?
Well,
I mean, you have
it
nothing to
hasn't
do with it.
happened for a while, so
When was he arrogant to you?
just it's not like.
No, I
he's
wanna
just-
know.
He's just been he's thinking he's being funny, and I don't think it's
What
that
does
funny.
he do?
He
I
goofs
don't
on
know.
you?
That's not right.
Oh, that's wrong.
No. He's fine. Whatever.
No, why won't you talk to him? Come on.
No,
Are you mad at him because he has a life?
You hear him
I am
talking about
too.
his life and you get pissed?
Yeah. He got her number. I'm going to war with him. Well, I heard your thing is you like chicks with big asses. Like on the internet, that's what you look for?
Oh,
Everyone tells me
big
that.
boobs and big asses. I like them big.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
We should set up your old roommate with Jared.
I'd love to hear how Jared goofs on JD. Really?
Yeah.
Everybody goofs
You
on.
know, there must have been some incident. That you, come clean, man. What happened?
I don't even remember like the joke or whatever it was. We were joking out in the hallway, and I just was tired of it, and I said, I just won't speak to you ever again. And of course, he was joking. He goes, "That's fine with me," and I go, "Okay," and I took it serious.
That was the end.
And now you, like, when you pass him in the hall, you won't even say anything.
I not really no.
How long has that been going on?
About a couple months.
See, that's why JD likes me because I'm ugly.
Yeah, he likes me too. I'm his hero. I'm the ugliest.
No,
I look like a chicken.
Howard's my hero. He looks like a chick.
I like Howard. He looks like a pelican. No one ever asks if I'm gay.
I like Will Murray. He's a good-looking guy. We're friends. We get along
you
fine.
probably don't like him either. I heard you freak when all the hot interns like Jared.
Oh.
On the intern show when they all get on there and they go, Jared's
Right,
like,
right.
I really like Jared.
What's
I guess
Jared and Will?
You could have that argument in your head. Jared's a rotten guy. He'll only hurt them. I would be good to them.
Why can't they recognize my beauty?
Yeah, he would only fuck them.
Those bitches are so shallow.
He'll gonna fuck him good and leave him.
I would tell him about the screenplay I'm never going to write.
I'd show them my iPod.
Yeah, when are you gonna get your directing career into
I
gear?
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I got an email from J.J. Abrams. There's a guy maybe you should fashion your life after.
No, I respect his work.
Uh-huh. It's good.
Waiting to see Cloverfield.
Yeah. We were supposed to have a screening of that, but I can't get it
Really?
together. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Because everybody's a buzz about that, too.
Yep.
What is Cloverfield?
It's a new movie by
monster
J.J. Abrams, and nobody can figure out exactly what the monster is.
I said to JJ, why don't you just give me a private screen? Not a private screening, but let me just give me
Give
a
me a
copy,
copy.
and I'll watch it in my house. He goes, well, I'm worried about the sound. And I go, dude, I got to set up in my apartment just as good as any fucking movie theater. You know, which I don't, but
He wasn't going for it.
I don't know, maybe. I just, and then they said, well, we'll give you a copy to see, but a guard has to stand in your apartment while you watch it.
Oh, that's
I said, do you
no.
fucking guys really think I'm going to bootleg your dumb movie?
Yeah, they must imagine you have all kinds of great recording equipment in there.
I've got Vinny in there ripping it so I can bootleg it, maybe make some extra dollars on the side. I said, do you really think I'd throw away my life? Bootlegging your movie?
I would love that because you'd be the one person to go to jail for bootlegging films.
Trust me, I can barely work my VCR, and those are almost extinct.
You still have a VCR?
I do. I don't use it that much, though.
Yeah, who's using videotape?
I really don't need one. But I don't know. They seem to feel that I'm such a criminal mastermind. I might actually bootleg the video. Like, I'll have someone copy it. I'm like, Jesus, you could trust me. I'm not going to bootleg
break that code in 10 seconds.
People think I'm insane. Like, they're going to let me a movie. I'm going to bootleg it. Yeah, I'm a bootlegger on this. That's how I make my real money. In show business. I don't even have to direct or write movies. I just steal them.
That's right. You're the reason all those movies are for sale on the street corner.
That's right. And then I have a connection where I sell it off to him, and then we just make huge profits.
Well, you're the manufacturer, and then you have a distribution network.
Yeah. I'm like a bootlegger.
Like
the Kennedys. The original Kennedy.
I could relate to still having a VCR. I still have a VCR for one reason. My 3 favorite porns of all time are on video cassette, and I don't know how to transfer them. What am I going to do?
Give them to Vinny.
In my bedroom, I still have a VCR. And they're porns that I did. They're my go-to porns.
I've hired 75 Chinese people right now in my apartment who are duplicating Cloverfield now.
Yeah, well, see, that's what I thought. I thought it was happening in China.
No.
It's Chinese people in your apartment.
Right. They're American Chinese. So I said, so then I said, I think that'd be a bit creepy inviting someone into my apartment to watch me watch the movie.
Could you imagine? That's a funny. That's a funny sketch. Like, what do you do with the guy? You offer him coffee?
I said, I'd love to see.
Would you like some popcorn?
I'd love to see your movie, but I think I'll pass on that offer.
Yeah, you don't want to see it that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that. I can wait. Wait till it comes out on video. What can I tell you? Well, JD, good luck at jury duty.
Thank you.
All right.
Are you not going to Vegas?
I don't know. We'll see how long this case lasts.
Dude, you got to come.
I'm trying.
You only get laid in Vegas.
I
and
know.
You're blowing off a trip.
What happened to the role he was on? For a while, he had that porn girl.
Yeah. She burned his
lives
ass.
out in
A
Los
married
Angeles.
woman came into town just to have sex with him.
Porn girls are so fleeting, Robin.
Yeah, what happened to that married woman who came into town to have sex with you?
She went back to town.
Went back to her husband. she had enough of that sugar. Why don't you tell the judge on the case that you only get laid in Vegas? I bet you he'll let you out.
I mean,
You need to go.
I have a hardship situation.
if I only
Excuse me, Your
got.
Honor.
Look at me. Do I look like I'm getting laid here?
I got in Vegas and he got me laid. He pays money for my pussy. Your Honor, I have pussy.
He pays me in pussy.
I'd like to invoke the Pussy Amendment.
Actually, that's true. You know what I heard? Some of the same friends who helped secure your last date in Las Vegas are helping throw Levy. His wedding is now turned into an engagement party.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be fucking happening, man.
Yeah, you got some pussy.
You'll have a date.
I'll see how it goes. He wouldn't lie on jury. He could have been out of jury duty in 2 seconds.
No, I don't know about that.
Right.
JD, do you really have it out for Jared? Do you really dislike him that much?
I really care not to comment.
How come?
Because I just would care not to comment.
Because it creates an awkward situation at work.
Well, I mean, it's already awkward enough. I don't need to, keep it up.
But are they accurate? Do you really hate people that are able to get girls, and do you resent him for that reason, or is it just more of a personal?
I don't hate people just because they get. I mean, if I did that, I'd hate just about every other guy in this world.
Right.
But it's whatever.
How are you going to get out of this jury duty, man? You got to go to Vegas.
I know. I don't know. I just gotta figure it out somehow.
Sal, what should JD do? He's got to get out of jury duty. He's got to go to Vegas and get laid.
Just do it. Just get the hell out.
You have to actually film this.
Yeah.
This is something you need to film. This question.
Yeah, no guess.
It's like JD. What color shirt are you gonna wear tomorrow?
I don't know. Maybe white. I don't know.
You have a belt on?
I do.
There you go. There's today's show, folks. Hope you enjoy it.
Jared, what's going on with you and JD?
JD doesn't want to speak to me anymore because he thinks I've insulted him and I've acted arrogant towards him.
Have you though?
I don't think so. What it was is a little misunderstanding. We had a fantasy football league in the studio. Everyone was playing, and I did a little shit talking on the message boards to JD about his team sucking. And ever since then, he said that all he wants to have is a professional relationship where he only speaks to me if he needs to do some work.
Now, do you think this is sort of a mask for deeper-rooted feelings of jealousy he has about you and your good looks?
I don't know. I've never asked him. Never thought twice about it. I just don't understand what's JD's problem.
Does it piss you off when your name is mentioned on the air? And
I find it hysterical. I thought it was pretty funny today. This was a really, really funny segment.
Now, as a good-looking young man who can get girls, what do you think JD should do in order to change his approach and become more successful?
More positive. That's the most negative kid I've ever seen. The second he sees someone that's beautiful, he immediately, thinks that they're horrible people. So, he meets a pretty girl and all of a sudden he gets angry with them. Stop being negative, JD.
I hear you. I hope you guys can repair this.
Thank you.